Hello everyone. Before we get started, if you enjoy this video, please give it a like and share. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really helps me out, because if you don't,
you're gonna have a terrible new year.
I was terrified as 6 to 7 guys got out of their truck and they started to make their way towards me. I can see that they had very sinister intentions, and I knew I was gonna be done for if I didn't react fast. My name is Ruben, and this happened to me back in 2021. It was in January, and I remember it very well because there was a blizzard storm coming as I was leaving work and trying to get home before I get caught in the blizzard. But just my luck, as I was driving, the snow started to come down heavily. And as I kept driving, the snow got worse and worse and worse. The road started to fill up with snow very quickly, and my car began to have trouble driving in the snow. My car kept on moving around on the ice, and I knew I was about to crash. I was trying to maintain my car so I could try to steer it and make sure I was driving it in the center of the road, but my car just would not follow my command. And then eventually I hit a telephone pole a little bit hard. I wasn't hurt. I got out of the car and I checked the damage, and just as I feared, it was bad. The hood of my car was dented. It was smashed in the front like someone just crumbled up a can of soda or something. I tried calling for roadside service, but as usual in these type of situations, I didn't have any signal on my phone. I was pissed off, and I wanted to yell. And that's when I heard someone calling out to me. "Hey, you seem stranded. Can I be any assistance?" I turned and I saw a heavy-set Caucasian man who had an orange beard, a red cap on, and a fur coat. He looked like one of those lumberjack guys. That was the best way I could describe him. But it felt kind of weird to me that this guy just came out of nowhere. I didn't see a car anywhere in sight for miles. Where did this guy come from? I thought it was very odd. So I went with my gut instincts and I told him, actually I'm good. I appreciate you wanting to try to help, but someone's coming to help me out. But thank you though. But what that man said next had me running to my car and locking all of my doors inside the vehicle and trying everything in my power to get the car to start running and trying to drive past the snow. I know you're a liar now, because there's no signal here. And I'm gonna tell you right now, kid, you're in the wrong place. This isn't your territory. We don't like outsiders here. And once you come into our territory, you never leave. My heart was thumping 1,000,000,000 times an hour. I was frightened. I knew the color from my face was draining. Just as things couldn't get worser, 6 cars pull up. I didn't even see them. They pull up all around me, surrounding my car. And then the doors open on all 6 of them, and 2 men from each of those cars got out. At first it looked like 6 to 7 men, but then I realized it was actually 14 guys that came and started to surround me. I was even more frightened, and I got inside my car. I opened up my glove compartment and I pulled out my gun. It was loaded. I tried to start up my car, but nothing. The guys were getting closer and closer, and I could see they had axe in their hands to cut down trees. They were swinging it around like they were trying to indicate they were going to cut me up. I tried to start up my car. I kept starting it up, and finally, I was able to move. I drove even though the car was damaged from the front, but I didn't care. I just had to get out of there, because if I didn't, I knew I was gonna not make it. Once I got into civilization, I called 911 and told them about what happened. The officer came and talked to me, and I got my car towed. The officer told me that they sent people out there to investigate, but they didn't find anyone that matched my description. And so, after that, I was horrified. And now, because of that situation, I'm afraid of driving in the snow. Or if I ever do have to drive in the snow in the middle of the night, especially when the weather is bad, I make sure I carry. And I make sure that I have protection. I make sure that I have an extra tire. Everything that I need so I won't be stranded. That's a lesson I learned. I'm thankful that I'm still here. Because had it not been for that car miraculously starting up, you would not be hearing me telling you this.